One warm afternoon, in a lively tourist city filled with chatter, music, and the smell of roasted coffee drifting through open doors, a small family-run restaurant sat just off the busy main street. It was the kind of place where visitors stopped to rest their feet, enjoy a meal, and watch the world go by. Inside, every table was full. The sound of clinking dishes and laughter filled the air. The waitstaff hurried between tables, balancing trays and calling orders. It was rush hour, and everyone seemed in a hurry. The doorbell jingles as an 11-year-old boy stepped inside. His backpack hung loosely from one shoulder. He had just finished school and was heading home. From the small change his parents had given him that morning, he had decided to treat himself to an ice cream. He found an empty table near the corner and quietly sat down, feet barely touching the floor. A waitress, tired and slightly overwhelmed by the growing crowd, approached his table with a quick, polite smile. "Yes, sweetheart, what'll you have?" she asked, glancing over at a group of adults waving for her attention. The boy looked at the menu. "How much is the big ice cream sundae?" he asked softly. "It's $1, she said, already half-turned toward another table. The boy dug into his pocket, pulling out a few coins, 4 quarters that sparkled in the sunlight. He counted them carefully, then looked back up. "And how much is 1 scoop, just in a cup?" he asked. 75 cents, she replied, her tone a little rushed now. She needed to serve more tables, and a young boy ordering ice cream wasn't her priority. He smiled faintly. "Then I'll have 1 scoop, please." The waitress nodded and hurried off. A few minutes later, she placed the small cup of ice cream in front of him and quickly moved on to take another order. The boy sat quietly, eating slowly, watching people come and go, tourists taking pictures, friends chatting, the rhythm of city life all around him. When he finished, he placed the empty spoon back into the cup, wiped his hands, and neatly stacked his 4 quarters on the edge of the table, 1 full dollar, before slipping out the door. The bell chimed gently as he left, unnoticed in the busy crowd. Moments later, the waitress came back to clean the table. Her eyes fell on the little stack of coins, 4 quarters glinting under the light. She froze. The boy had paid $1 for a 75-cent ice cream and hadn't asked for change. He'd chosen the smaller treat so he could leave her a small tip, his quiet way of saying thank you. The noise of the restaurant faded for a moment as she stood there, the coins resting in her palm. In that simple gesture, she felt something stirred deep inside, a reminder that kindness often comes from where we least expect it. Moral of this story? Kindness doesn't always speak loudly. Sometimes it's the softest hearts that leave the deepest mark. Don't overlook the quiet gestures or the humblest souls around you. Their goodness may not shine in grand ways, but it has the power to warm the world in silence.